MrBeast just got destroyed by YouTube's most iconic creator, DanTDM, in a post gaining over 50 million views criticizing his new product, Lunchly, which is promoting child obesity to his audience of hundreds of millions of kids. This is, without a doubt, causing MrBeast's downfall to become even worse than it already is, and the worst part, this didn't happen alone. MrBeast launched this product with two other YouTubers, KSI and Logan Paul, who both simply can't seem to keep their mouths shut.
Motherfuckers are mad about nachos? The f is going on here?
What are we doing? What are we doing here? JJ, you're breaking my heart. Shut the f up, man.
On September 17th, 2024, three of the biggest YouTubers on the platform, MrBeast, KSI, and Logan Paul, teamed up to release a Lunchables competitor. The idea was simple. It would feature Logan and KSI's drink Prime, MrBeast chocolate bar Feastables, and a variation of food that was healthier than Lunchables for kids to take to school. On the release video, the trio stated that their product Lunchly is practically the exact same product as Lunchables, with the only real benefit being more electrolytes in the Prime drink. Although they didn't state this specifically. If this wasn't an awful release already, DanTDM would take to Twitter coming out of completely nowhere, responding to the launch. He would state, "What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money? Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better." All while gaining 50 million views in the process. Naturally, the three creators received significant backlash after they realized Dan was actually correct. As someone that eats healthy food on the regular, I can't condone this as a meal for children. #RealFood. KSI was quick to respond to the drama, as only a day later he would reply to Dan's tweet with an image of a toy that Dan had made for kids, with the caption, "Looks like crap to me, thumbs up emoji." Although the fans didn't seem to pass sides with KSI on this one. This post received 24,000 likes, and he would get ratioed in practically every single comment. With all due respect, bro, you have a U2's too. 78,000 likes. KSI would reply to this comment with, "I'm not the one complaining and crying on Twitter though, you missed the point." To which he would further get ratioed with, "You missed the point of the post." Advertising unhealthy products to your young, impressionable fans while you yourself wouldn't go near that stuff. This spread around like absolute wildfire on social media, and all three creators were becoming criticized due to KSI's actions, and many articles were posted talking if this could be the tip of the iceberg to MrBeast finally being cancelled for good. On the 23rd of September 2024, KSI would upload a video to YouTube titled "Everybody Hates Us Right Now," with everyone expecting an apology from him. In this video, KSI would laugh at every post that was criticizing him, acting as if he didn't care about the drama at all. He would even go as far as to mock Dan's tweet in a depressing yet sarcastic voice.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better. Do better. Oh, wow.
KSI would also bring up the knowledge that DanTDM promoted another variant of unhealthy food to his audience a whole 9 years ago, with a tweet reading, but he was talking about food, JJ. He was sponsored, then promoted, and made a whole video on Munchpack, a monthly sub box full of food and candy, to his Minecraft audience full of kids. Now what? Although, yet again, the comments decided to argue against him. Think Noodles would state, "Take the L man," and iBallistic Squid would comment it's a one-off sponsored video. Plus, he isn't claiming candy is healthy in the video. You guys own the company and actively claiming it's a healthy lunch alternative, that's where the problems are. KSI's video would go on to receive 80,000 likes, but unfortunately over 200,000 dislikes say otherwise. KSI would make the claim that when other YouTubers released candy, they weren't hated at all.
Where was the same energy when Ryan Trahan released sweets? Where was the same energy when FaZe Rogue released sweets? Now, I'm not throwing them under the bus because I tried both of their sweets and it's fantastic. It's actually one of the best sweets I've had in a long time. But anyway, I'm not seeing people going crazy towards them on Twitter.
But then came to the ultimate conclusion as to why this trio got bombarded due to Lunchly.
You know why? I've realized why. It's because people just hate us. People just hate us. People hate Logan Paul, okay? They hate MrBeast and they hate me on Twitter, okay?
In Logan Paul's community, he would post the comparison video to his Twitter. And underneath the post, there was a contribution added by the community. Readers added context they thought people might want to know. The people featured in this video are associated with Lunchly, one of the products shown. They say we're not biased at all during the video, which is demonstratedly false and deceptive, as of course they are going to be biased on their own food product. Logan Paul would also block absolutely everyone commenting underneath this post, as there are over 8 million views and only 2 comments reading how amazing of a product Lunchly would be. Logan would reply to Dan's tweet reading, "I'll tell you what happened to YouTubers. We spent our lives creating content and building our brands. Now we want to build businesses. You don't say anything when Lunchables faces bans for allegedly containing lead, but when we create a better version, you're upset, then don't eat it." On the 24th of September 2024, only one day after KSI would release his video, Logan Paul would upload KSI Says Everybody Hates Us response, where he would begin by joining sides with KSI, mocking Dan, and calling him out for getting angry about making Lunchly.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. How does this benefit their fans? Do better. Do better.
That's exactly how I interpreted it as well.
Like, let me put this in the context. Imagine being a motherfucker who's angry that we made this. Crackers, bro? You mad cause we made crackers? This is what you're mad about? Bruh.
Logan then attempted to get out of being ratioed by mentioning this.
I went to war with Community Notes the other day. X's regulatory body of truth, but they lie. The whole system is littered with lies because Community Notes is just, it's exactly that. It's a community of contributors contributing what their point of view is, not the truth, their point of view. And if their point of view gets enough votes, it gets marked on the tweet. But that's crazy to me because if you're a polarizing person like me, because the contributors, by the way, who are not my fans, these are people who sit online all day, they don't go outside, they don't smell the grass, sit at the computer all day, they'll come up with something that fits their narrative or might make your tweet look bad so other people can ratio you, and oh my god, bro.
And finally, MrBeast would make his first public appearance since the release of Lunchly with a tweet that states, "Lunchables sells hundreds of millions of units and countless people eat it. Our goal is to give people a better for you alternative to it. Obviously, eating fresh chicken and broccoli is healthier, but if someone is going to eat a pre-made meal like this, which millions of people do through Lunchables, then I think giving them a higher quality version at roughly the same price is a net good in my opinion, and why we launched Lunchly." But yet again, nobody was fond of this situation that MrBeast had put them in. Flamingo would comment, "If you release this product, I will myself," gaining more likes than MrBeast originally did, and others are now starting to make fun of him instead. "MrBeast, you should feed children toxic waste and give me $10,000. A certified doctor, Dr. Mike, would upload his own thoughts to the Lunchly drama in a video titled Doctor Reacts to the Lunchly Controversy, and this was his conclusion.
Knowing all that, is it fair to say that Lunchly is healthier? I guess one can say yes, but honestly, probably more so as a marketing tactic. The reason why? Well, let's look at the recently passed nutrition standards set forth by the USDA for school lunches and see how Lunchly compares. Going line by line here. Less than 10% of calories should come from saturated fat. Lunchly turkey, 23% of calories come from saturated fat. Less than 10% of calories should come from added sugars. Lunchly turkey, 10.4 comes from added sugars. But this is where things get really interesting, and for some reason no one has pointed this out. You see, USDA caloric guidelines say that a lunch meal for kids K through 8 should contain around 625 calories. Kids need energy to function, and calories give them that energy. Lunchly turkey contains only 230 calories, which would mean a kid would need to eat about 2.7 portions to consume enough calories. And if they did that, they'd get nearly 1,300 milligrams of sodium, which is also significantly over the USDA standards. So they'd be either under-eating calories or overeating sodium.
This forced KSI to quickly try to change the topic, as another YouTuber who is currently receiving backlash for charging way too much for a wallpaper app started getting attention. KSI would now jump on the other side, acting as if he was in Dan's position, and leave this comment responding to the drama.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their lives? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better. Do better.
Some dumbass YouTuber said this exact same thing to me the other day. Rather than complaining, crying, and trying to cancel a YouTuber for creating a product, here's an idea. If you don't want or like a product, just don't buy it. Simple. And although throughout this entire controversy, DanTDM only made one singular tweet, the entire internet has now joined sides with him, knowing that he is the fan favorite in this situation.